Okay. Checking. Audio seems good. Alright. Been about a week. A week since I have streamed. A week since I have reviewed. Fine with that. We go back to base Eve. Or maybe not base Eve. I did swirlies when I played through the whole game. You know what? I want to feel cold because it is hot today. I don't think the hair matters to me. There you go. Just close my eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Blue. Good enough. Okay. Ugh. It's been a week since I've streamed. And that is my fault. Damn. 1 week and I already forget how to talk?
Tower reboot sequence completed. Power returned to facility. Status operational. Many thanks to the administrator.
Okay, so this is gonna be my true.
Of the month.
Do you even know what the administrator of the month means?
Administrator of the month is
He's administrator of the month.
Solar tower status normal. All functions available for use. Resuming maintenance
Alright.
tasks.
Great. Now we should be able to use the camp again.
Alright, let me move.
Those things, or, well, the drones. Do you know how long they've been protecting this tower?
I couldn't say, but I'm sure they'll continue to protect it up until the energy runs out.
Damn, I'm tired. Yeah, those don't need levels don't even matter to me right now. Alright, so damn, I'm terrible at this right now. I can't even think about what to say. I guess since I'm making a review, right? This is gonna be my true review. The other two were just kind of like I tried to improv it. But I kind of failed. I won't lie. It was terrible. But this time I have some notes. I've thought about it. Also within the week, I've tried the, was it 2 weeks? A week and a half? I've been trying the game that is Goddess of Victory Nike, which took me a while to realize. Took me about a week to realize that the same creators who made this game made Goddess of Victory Nike. It took me way too long to figure that out. take 1 week off and I'm already messing up. What am I doing? I kind of want to focus on just doing the DLC first. Where's it at? It's in the middle. Because I've been messing with the with that game. And to be honest, at first I thought it was just like a, you know, for a lack of a better word, kind of like a Gooner game, you know? And it kind of is, in some aspects, I guess. At least the art. But it, surprisingly, it has an interesting story. Like, far more interesting than you would think. Like, way more interesting than you would think. And also, they're surprisingly generous with the amount of stuff that they usually give to you. And I'll be honest, I've been consistently playing it. And the story actually surprisingly has kept me entertained, because for me, when it comes to mobile games, and obviously I've been playing on mobile, not on PC, because you can't actually play this game PC-wise, I think. Or play that game PC-wise. Sorry, I'm only partially making my way there, that's why I'm talking about it, and not this game right now. Okay. Whoa. I guess I'll get my final points on that game so far. Damn it. I called it. I knew it was gonna happen, but I just didn't do anything about it. Goddess of Victory Nikke is surprisingly good. I made it to chapter 12. Chapter 13? I will be honest, that game is a battery drainer. Like an insane battery drainer. I don't think I've played a game that actually drained as much battery as that one did. And also, it takes up a lot of space too, like an insane amount of space on the phone. I think to just download the update, it requires like 13 gigabytes of space. which for a mobile game is a lot. So I'm like half focused on the game and half focused on what I'm trying to say. See, this doesn't actually gives me anything extra, just a Vita coin. Just Vita coin. Okay, yeah, I think I made it to I think I just finished chapter 12 of that game. And it's kept me interested. Although I think I've hit a wall. Because, you know, it's a gacha game. It's a given. And as all gacha games are like, they want you to spend money. And obviously for free-to-play players like myself, I can't exactly say I'm a free-to-play player because I decided, you know, why not? I've enjoyed the game enough, so I'll give it like 5. I think I gave it $7. Ow.
The only living things that I can see are Natives.
You sound disappointed. It was a catastrophe that mankind brought upon itself.
Ow, really? Like, I remembered, like, last time I said I didn't actually have the game, but I did have the game. But I didn't really play it. Like, I had downloaded it because I enjoyed this game a lot, because I knew that the DLC was here. Who? What? Matt? No, you don't see me. You know, I'm gonna get rid of you anyway. You're in my way. I originally downloaded it so I could, you know, see what the game was like and what the event was like. Because, you know, they do events. One for Nier, one for, apparently they did, like, a couple events. They did one for, like, ReZero. Didn't know that. What was that? What was that show? The one with a really good intro, but had a really dark end. Evangelion. Oh. But yeah, I'll just say the progression game is a little slow once you reach where I reached.
Typical Volt. Always getting into trouble. Now what? Hmm? And who might your guest be? A pleasure, mademoiselle. My name's Scarlet.
Oh shit, I got
Eve? How odd. That name feels
okay, so they're
familiar.
making it,
But enough of that. It's a rare thing indeed to meet a fellow sword fighter in this day and age. I'm delighted.
it's funny. It's funny the way they're doing it, because they're doing it exactly like how the game does it.
The pin. You can't fool me. That's a sword. I've never seen a sword double as a hairpin. That's quite unique. Actually, might I ask something of you? A favor. It's trivial, really, from one sword fighter to another. Phew. Thank you. It's only right I offer you something in return. Volt should have a number of items he can part with. I'll see that he passes them on to you as a little sign of appreciation. Hmm? Interesting. This is... Mademoiselle, I think you should take this. Who knows? It may come in handy someday. Now, allow me to explain what happened.
Reward. Militaria? It's your first time seeing it, but it feels familiar somehow. So much so that you don't even need to learn how to use it. What is this? You got me reading? Great.
Should I help? I can't just let this pass.
I don't even know what I'm going to do, but I'm not reading.
I think I know where. It seems as though
I will say my one gripe with that game is kind of the lack of choice, because they have you press the buttons, like what you saw there, like saying, "Oh yeah, I'm Eve. My name's Eve." Obviously, your character doesn't have any voice acting because it's supposed to be you, but you don't got any choice in the matter. So it feels kind of weird. Oh yeah, that's the, also the lack of, I wouldn't say cutscenes. It's not like they need cutscenes, but like the lack of, what's it called? Yeah, we're in a different section now. What is it? Lack of what? My brain is brain farting. Whoa! Whoa! Damn! Just quickly get these out of the way. I think I now know the reason that this game, the Nier DLC, didn't have as much, and this mobile game did have like full-blown characters here, is because it's made by the same company. Like, yes, you can consider me an idiot, I don't care, but I did not know. There's new fish! Ugh. What was I doing right down here? That's B0AY. What is that? Squiggly alpha. So it is B0AYD squiggly. B0AYD squiggly. This is only opened, I should say, after you go around finding a whole bunch of stuff. I knew there was more. There's apparently like 160 costumes in this game. Hidden reward. Is that connected to anything? No way, I'm just gonna have to look around the map to find this stuff? Oh, damn, they really just did that to me, huh? I mean, I guess it gives me another reason to, like, really look around the map and stuff, right? As my 4th playthrough that I have technically no reason to play through. Okay, let's see. I'm like trying to think, do I finish up my review? Oh, yeah, no. I'm reviewing this game, not Goddess of Victory Nikke. Alright, let's see what I got. I guess I'll say... Damn it, I was opening this. Okay, let's start my review. I got my list. I got my list of things I wanted to say. My pros and cons list of this game in particular. This is really the only review that I need to actually, like, you know, have y'all look at. So I might get rid of the other ones, don't know, might just keep them to be like a partial playthrough of it. Uh-oh. Dang it! That's what I get for messing around. So this is gonna be obviously spoiler filled. So I'll start off with my first pro. It's something I had said in the previous 2 parts, is that the combat of this game is immaculate. Like, honestly, one of the smoothest combat experiences I've had in a video game. In a minute. Honestly, top top 10? Top 10 best combat experiences I've had? No, top 5. Easily. Dang it. Like, it's smooth, it feels good. It actually has a proper-ish combo system.
T-Bars are everywhere.
You feel
Each
powerful.
one has its own territory. As long as you don't intrude, you'll be fine.
There's tons of things you can do that I just forget exist. Like tons. What was I gonna say? What next? That's where we're trying to go. I guess I'll do a con. For most of the bosses in this game that you meet, like, they're cool, they're well designed and everything. Oh god. They're very well designed bosses and everything, but like some of them look like they should have a story behind them, and that's like, I don't know. I felt like more of them should have said things. Like that's another point that I'd put down, I think. Like, that's just my own personal opinion. Is that I feel like some of those bosses should have said some words, even if it's just destroy fake humans. Hello. Hello? Oh. Oh, great. Alright, so... Damn, this is slow. Okay, that it? Ooh. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, okay, okay. I see now. Alright, I see what I gotta do. No, you cannot do this in the actual game. Oh my god, this is long! 20? What's this one? Damn, just blowing it up. Okay, it took me 2 minutes and 33 seconds to beat that, but hold up, I gotta munch on something real quick. Give me 1 second. Okay. Interesting. Okay, that was neat. That was okay. I like that. This is actually far more of a DLC than I really thought it was gonna be. Because I kind of thought it was going to be another, like, 2B version, where maybe you just run around and collect some stuff. You collect some cans or things like that, and then you fight the boss at the end. Because that was the whole thing that they were touting, is that you get to fight her. I'm just doing this for fun, really. Far more extensive of a DLC than I thought it was going to be. Really. So now I have Good Day Commander. Neat. Now I can feel like I'm playing that mobile game again. But yeah, I've reached a wall. I mean, I found out kind of why the Nikke are all women instead of like a dude being in there. I mean, they give a lore reason at least. So it's not just, oh, look at these pretty women. Buy our stuff. Like, I found out that the lore is rather deeper than you really think. I think they kind of like dropped some stuff though. Like things like these aliens appeared in that game. The things that we're fighting that look more like animals nowadays, but they're aliens. Popped in, messed up a lot of stuff. Conventional gunfire was practically useless against them. So yeah, basically what are they called over there? Raptures, that's what they call them. This basically the Raptors are just aliens that came down. Obviously, all the militaries sent their powers to go fight them. And since, you know, most of the military is formed of men, and they had to basically just constrict a lot of dudes. No, bud! Don't throw up! No, not now! Oh, come on. I barely heard that. Damn it, I don't know what was... Give me a second. Thank God he threw up on the non-carpeted part of the floor. Because I am pissed when he hairballs or throws up in general on, what's it called? Just on carpet. It's annoying. Because it's so hard to clean up. What was I saying? Oh yeah, and Goddess of Victory Nikke, basically just most of the dudes are kind of gone originally. Like when it all started, it was like most dudes were essentially dead. Because a lot of people were constricted to the war against these Raptors that literally wiped most people out. The only thing that's apparently useful to actually taking them out is like a nuke. But obviously if you nuke everybody, you don't have anything left. Until they found other conventional weapons, but you know, most dudes were already dead, and obviously if you get rid of all dudes, all men, then humanity is dead, so they used women. Voluntarily, by the way. And that's how Nikke's existed. Which is just apparently, it's weird. In my opinion, because the treatment of, like in the game, it's apparently like BKs are just treated like weapons. They have no feelings.
Not yet. Like?
It's a secret, Vinout. You'll be the first to know when I have results.
Whoa, I'm getting jumped! Like, it's interesting. You know, with the whole, like, they just take people's brains. They voluntarily, obviously, the people gave away their brains voluntarily. They put them into machine bodies. Basically wipe their memory. And this is a bit of a, I guess, kind of a spoiler for the game. For Goddess of Victory Nikke, so if you care enough about it, don't listen to this next part. You can skip ahead. But, apparently, like, there's some weird nanomachine in their brain that, like, wipes, that it basically keeps most of the memory intact. Forgot what they call it. Ow. Yeah, essentially all their brains could be subject to like anything. But their bodies don't need water, they don't need oxygen, they don't need really any of this stuff. I mean, oxygen they might need. Because, you know, you still gotta, you know, power the brain. But essentially, like, they don't need to eat, they don't need to sleep. But they only do those things because if they don't, they have a possibility of going crazy. Because, you know, it's still a human brain in there. But I will say one thing that's weird is that they chose, like, I think it was in Chapter 8, you can find, like, hidden lore around. Basically, as you walk around, as you have your characters walk around the map, there'll be, like, different points of interest, like what you kind of saw there, where I picked up that music. They just kind of weird, well, in my opinion. Like, the ages of the brains that they wanted were ages 10 to 25. Which, in my opinion, is kind of weird that you kind of need 10-year-old brain to be becoming robots that will fight to save humanity. Like, maybe I'll get the under 25 thing with the fact that, you know, the human brain technically isn't fully developed until it hits the age of 25. And that's, obviously, each person is different, but on average, it's the age of 25 that the brain fully develops. It's fully matured, which means that it can only go down from there. So maybe that's the reason they needed under 25, but... like, the lore is kind of fucked, you want my opinion? Because you go around and you literally, like, see mothers and fathers, like, you know, they send their daughters off to become these, as they call them, goddesses. Because originally it was goddesses, not Nikes. I think it was a Nikes? Or maybe it was Nikes. Basically, just sent them off, expecting them to just, you know, be normal, but helping. But no. God damn. It was really sad, some of them, because they're like, you turned my daughter into a monster. Or she doesn't remember anything, because they literally wipe the brain. The brain is wiped. They don't remember basically, most of them don't remember a single thing before they were turned into, those. Which is so wow. For a game all about collecting moving JPEGs that jiggle, for lack of a better explanation of it, it's... I guess it's got some dark lore to it. Ow. Got some really dark lore. Sorry, my bad. I'm like out here trying not to die. Huh? Thought I already collected all the exospines. What's going on here? Guess I was wrong. Weird. What was I going to say now? Okay. I'm like bouncing back and god damn it, man. I'm terrible at this because I got like so many thoughts in my mind at the same time. Because like I want to talk about how like weirdly good the story is for a game that I honestly did kind of think was just like one of those essentially just a Guna game. Like that's what I thought it was gonna be. And don't get me wrong, it does have scenes like you know, a lot would enjoy like that. You know, I ain't gonna lie. You know, technically half of it is that, but the rest is a surprisingly in-depth story, decent combat. And I say decent combat because you can technically just auto-play the game, which I do, because it does save a lot of time. And they get a lot of like nice quality of life features too, for like a mobile game. Like a lot of quickly done things, so that way you don't have to worry about it. But like you do reach a wall, which I reached. Like at chapter 13, I was riding smooth through most of the game. Like maybe my character composition isn't good, because technically, like you know, you gotta make sure you have a healer, you have this. You have people that can buff all that. Huh? In combat with who? You? Said that I'm running around the entire map like I haven't played this game before, but I'm running around now to see if I can't find any more of those secret things. Okay, let me continue my review then of this game that I was supposed to be doing this entire time. Alright, my next pro of this game. The visuals are amazing. And barely have I experienced many lag spikes or frame drops. Like, it's pretty good. And obviously just visually it's stunning.
Wow, great moves.
Like a lot of modern day games just don't have this type of...
The drone, not here.
Don't really have this much visual impact to it. Because a lot of game... Okay, you know, I say that the game is like not dropping frames, but then here they are dropping frames. But not many games have the same like visual flair that this game has, because a lot of game studios nowadays, a lot of AAA in particular, they just don't care. Because they're like, oh, people are gonna buy it anyway, so why should we try? Which is why I say for like a lot of these games that are like doing really bad, like it does suck when it's like a good IP. Sorry, give me 1 second. Let me just bite this banana. Yeah, I got myself a nice banana. Get some potassium into life. Alright. But yeah, a lot of AAA games nowadays.
Yes, it is. It's an absolute treasure trove of all manner of junk.
Don't have,
The problem is that it's far too big. Anyway, let's get started.
Okay, scissors, hairdryer.
No? Trying to like put it together in my brain real quick before I just start spouting nonsense. God, I hate these things. Yeah, a lot of AAA games nowadays, a lot of AAA game studios just don't care, which is also why I think that, like, yeah, sure, Donkey Kong Bonanza is great. Don't get me wrong, but that game does not deserve Game of the Year over over Expedition 33. Expedition 33 is both like a visual treat and has a fantastic story behind it. Also, the gameplay of that game is immaculate. Like, I really do wish that more turn-based games did kind of a style like that where it was more interactive, because most turn-based games are just, I press a button, I hope it does it right, oh no, maybe I made a mistake here, let me just, you know, do that again, and then maybe you'll face a boss that's way too hard for you, so you can't face it right there. But guess what, for Expedition 33, if you want to bang your head against the wall and fight something that's well over your skill level, well, not skill level, but well over your HP and how much damage you can deal, you can do that. Because guess what, all you have to do is just strike it, keep it going. Literally, that's all you gotta do. You gotta keep on doing that over and over again.
I've located the bike.
I see. You must have left it behind when she ran away. And it looks to me like the drones have already picked it clean.
Like, you can
Nothing
just
to be done.
parry, 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 dodge, dodge, dodge. If you want to bang your head for a couple hours to beat something that has
These
way
kinds of
too much
tropes are
health in
usually
Expedition
only used by
33, you can
scavengers.
do that. If you're skilled
I
enough.
think this one belongs to Kaya.
Good to hear. Okay, let's go ahead and get it back.
No. Where's the last? Oh yeah, over there. But yeah, that's why Expedition 33 should win, no matter what. Like, also just to possibly change the gaming landscape, because that's usually what Game of the Years do, is that they are the thing that changes... Could you grab it? They are what changes and dictates what a lot of other game creators will do. What other AAA studios will do, because they want to follow what is doing well so that they can make more money. obviously you want to be the one that, you know, heads the new trends and stuff, but like how the Ubisoft formula has fallen off massive. Ever since Elden Ring came out, like not many open world games have been using the Ubisoft formula anymore. Like Indiana Jones is a good example. Like yes, you can do it the Ubisoft formula way, where you just collect all the maps and then boom, you got everything. Or you can just find everything yourself. What's the next closest thing? Just gonna do that real quick. I got a lot of running around to do anyway.
Keep following the path, and you'll see Altus Lavor.
So that was my pros. Well, not all my pros, but that was most of them. Because there's not much I can talk about on pros. Because, you know, it's just stuff you just notice in the game. Like, everything can be boiled down to generalizations, in my opinion. Now, cons. I got plenty. Let me go through a couple of them right now. Just while I'm talking to this dude.
Ah, it was you, Angel. Phew. I'm here on the Prophet's orders to inspect the plant and other facilities. I was about to head back, but I saw all these monsters. I barely managed to hide here. You already saved my life, but can I ask you a favor? Did you see a sentinel on your way here?
Alright, so...
You're the only person I saw.
The thing is, a sentinel accompanied me here as a bodyguard. He shoved me in here to protect me from a Naytiba before running off to fight it. I can't just leave without him.
Wait here. I'll look around.
Thank you so much, Angel. His name is Go. If he's alive, he should be around here somewhere.
Alright, so cons. One of my biggest cons that I have in this game is that most of your interactions with Adam and Lily are just through that robot right there. Like, that's 90% of it. The other 10% is through, like, the, you know, obviously the story bits, and when you see them by the tetrapod and stuff, that's kind of it. And you obviously got Lily's, this is a spoiler for the game, but if you complete all of Lily's stuff and get the 100% on Lily's bar, then you will be able to go to a secret area that's required for the secret ending. But like, I'm gonna be honest, you can definitely just get through. You'd usually be able to do fill that bar up 100%. Like, it's not that hard. Like, even when I was playing through the game trying to get the other ending, the bad ending, I still almost got 100%. Like, I think I was at almost 90%, and I barely did any side quests.
I think this has to be the Sentinel. He must have lost his footing while fighting off the Naytiba.
May your memories live on forever.
Like, I would have liked more interactions between Eve and Lily and Adam. Like a side quest or two. Something like that. like you know, Adam or Lily, like through an actual proper side quest, you find stuff out about them more than you did before. It's like, you know, spoilers again, something that you kind of find out, but like, you have to put the lore together yourself, is that Adam is Raphael Marx. Alright? We know that. We've confirmed that. But Eve never says it. Eve never puts two and two together despite reading all the stuff. Like, I would just say, like, I know it's nitpicking, but I thought it would have been better if, like, if you did read more stuff, like, she would have more things to say. Like, oh, hey, Adam, what's up with this? Or be able to put two and two together. Just small things like that. Or, like, literally anything that will help with, like, the interaction between the two, because it kind of feels more just like business. What was I gonna do? Do I want to talk to him right now? And then I can get the... Nah, but then I have to walk all the way back. I don't want to do that. Also, I hate you can't stealth attack these things. Omen Beta Trans, let's go! Okay. Other con, you can't explore the Tetrapod at all. I feel like originally they had an intention to have you explore the Tetrapod, but you couldn't. Like, maybe they canceled that part of the game, but I don't know. You just can't go in there, you can't look at it, you can't look at anything in there. Which I think kinda sucks. Like, in my opinion, the game would have been better off if we could have seen more. And that would be like where you can interact more with Adam and Lily and stuff. What's my next point? Like, I know I'm not holding on to these points for a long time, but it's the best I'm gonna get at me. Ooh, couldn't even speak there. The best you're gonna get out of me. Now again, one of my bigger gripes with this game is the lack of locations. Like, yes, you got this big sprawling desert area, and then you have another big sprawling desert area. And that's your exploration. Ow. Whoops. Like, that's the exploration of the game. Dang it. I'm gonna just kill them. I need them all out of my way anyway. Nope, that's my alarm. Oh, there's another one. Okay. What was I gonna say? What was my next point? Yeah, lack of unique exploration areas. Like, I'll be honest, the most unique one is the end bit. When you're going to the end, when you're going to the spire, like, there's so many different parts there. You have a snow area, you have a facility, you have a giant space tower. You're in space. It's amazing. But it's just one set piece that you can only go to once. And I get that the world is mostly messed up thanks to, like, I think they had, like, those machines meant to turn areas into proper livable places. I think went awry and started to turn everything into deserts. Huh. Another one. Event. Colorless. Yeah, I'm kind of upset at myself for not playing through that event to see what could have happened. Because now I'm not going to understand the context. Which I think is going to be the worst. See, deliver items, deliver parts. Turn to bulletin board. Turn to Scarlet. So there's only 2 here. Also, I will say for Goddess of Victory Nikke is that they don't... Why am I even here? I don't need to be here yet. They don't give you the characters that are... Like, when you complete an event, it doesn't actually give you the character. Like, the only way to get the character is through the gacha mechanics of the game. That's the only way you can get new characters. And also, obviously, if they gift a free one. I think I heard that they gave away a few, like a character or 2. But basically, most of the ways you get a new character in that game is just gacha. Which, yes, the rates are higher than most games to be able to get the new rare characters and stuff. Like right now, they're redoing the Nier event. And there's like a 4...
Hello. I'd like to inform you that my
There's a 4% chance of getting there.
I kindly ask for
Ow, damn.
Who's communicating in the airborne squad channel?
I'll check.
Ooh, what's going on with the audio?
Signal broadcasting from 7 frequencies. I know what she says. The source of the signal should be at the dump site north of the scrap. You're gonna love this.
My audio is just glitching. I don't know if that's just for me or if that's for the whole game. What is going on? Yeah, I'm trying to do that mostly through my memory, but I will look it up when I need to. Because I think one last time I can 100% this game. One more time. But like, obviously not finding all the databanks and stuff, but like, completing all the side missions. What is going on? The audio is so weird right now. Look at you. And he's dead. Yeah, audio is being very weird right now. Hold up. up. I remember there was a butterfly over here somewhere. Somewhere over here. Oh, it's up here. Oh yeah, also, one of my biggest gripes of that game is, like, if I did want to spend money on the game, at least more than I have, for, like, you know, skins and stuff, if I cared enough about them, 20 bones! $20 is what they're charging for a singular skin. Son of a bitch. Jesus, why? Oh my god, I usually don't fail at that. What happened? Oh my god, I kept on getting stuck on shit, man. Dumb. It's annoying. I don't even know why I'm doing this. I'm doing this for fun, I guess. No way, this is the mysterious cargo. Oh my god, man. It's like I just get stuck. And I messed up. I have not been this annoyed in a minute. Oh my god, it's such an easy section of this game. I think it's because I'm double pressing sprint, or much more, my character's already sprinting, even though it doesn't look like they are. Because what I do is I naturally, like when I'm climbing over stuff, I naturally press the sprint button again. Okay, bitch. God damn. Oh, the mysterious cargo's over there. Okay, other con of the game. Let me get through this before I forget. Okay, yeah, one of the biggest things that I've heard a lot of people talk about, and it is true, is that the game's ending feels rushed. Oh, great, I'm in combat. Whatever. Like, the game's ending, you go from boss to boss, and it's like a non-stop boss rush, but it doesn't, like, feel conclusive. It doesn't feel like...
This is the place, isn't it?
I don't see any sentinels. They're supposed to be guarding the area. Where are they?
I'm not sure. Let's look around.
Like, it didn't feel right. Especially the character interactions at the end, it didn't, like, feel like it should have been the way it was. Adam's reveal to being the Elder Naytiba didn't feel satisfying.
These people.
Could this be the surveillance team that lost contact?
I mean, it was obvious after, like, you know, Raven started saying,
Then where is the Naytiba?
he did this, he did that. It's Gigas.
Look!
I'm about to cheese the ever-living everything out of this boss. I dodged that massively. Oh, apparently not, game. Sure. Yeah, if you're too close with that one, you will get hit. Okay, Gigas is done. Again.
Hey, are you alright?
I'm fine.
Is this a subspecies of what we encountered in 807? What's it doing here? Looks like it caught the Sentinels in an ambush.
I hate to deliver bad news, but I'll have to tell him.
Like, it's very obviously not a subspecies.
It's empty inside. Is it being used to bait me?
What time is it? 8:32. Yeah, ending felt extremely rushed, in my opinion. I think that beforehand, before the ending, what should have happened is, at the end bit, like, maybe I'll, should I just, how much, I might just do a full playthrough of this game, pop it on my channel, while just doing spoilers the entire thing. It's not designed for people who, haven't played the game yet.
At this time, I have limited mobility due to an accident. I kindly request your assistance.
But I'm just gonna say it now, is that when you fight the unidentified Naytiba, who is later revealed to be Raven. Yes, spoilers. Ooh, big spoilers. It's not very satisfying because you just go immediately from her to fighting real Raven to then fighting whatever boss you choose to fight at the end. And in my opinion, it should not have been like that. You should have fought her, and maybe we'll have something in between there. Something is like a buffer between you fight the unidentified Naytiba to then you have to do something else, where then you fight Raven, then you have to do something else, and then you fight the final boss. But while you're doing that something else, this is onto my next point, is that you should have found out, or at least Eve should have found out, that Adam the entire time was, like, this is when Adam's gone, but you should have found out that Adam was firstly the Alpha Naytiba, the Elder Naytiba, and secondly that he was Raphael Marks. In my own personal opinion, she should have found out that that was Raphael Marks, the creator of Mother Sphere. Like, I should have been, that's how it should have been. Like, obviously Lily would have gone through a crisis of finding out that, oh no, who I thought was basically God is nothing but a robot made by man. I'm gonna let this cutscene play a little bit. Gotta finish my bath.
As you can see, I've been involved in an accident. I kindly request your assistance.
I don't think I should attack this drone. Smaller drones don't usually have a language system installed. What's going on here?
I told you were gonna like this.
I'm currently incapable of projected conversation. Energy levels low. I will remain unable to escape unless you perform a manual reset on the Claw Crane system. Please operate the ticker, buzzer, and clunker in that order. They're located here at this dump site. I kindly request your assistance.
Alright.
Alright, I'll do this last bit, and I'll head off. Whoa, we did not need Mega Sprint there. So this part is designed for those with single jumps. Ooh! Okay, I can get on to the next point, I guess. Forgot that I need to do this first. Oh yeah, Lily's whole story bit, I feel like should have been more explored through more side quests with her. Like, optional, obviously. You can just skip right through them if you wanted to. But I feel like there should have at least been 2 more bits. Because, like, everyone else, all the other characters got, like, 3 missions per side quest. while Lily just technically only has the log. I mean, yes, you interact with her more throughout the game, but just not nearly as much as, in my opinion, they should have. I feel like being one of the big three, she was one of the least developed. I mean, Adam was less developed as well, in my opinion. Again, I feel like they should have had more of an in-depth conversation on, hey, you're Raphael Marx, you created the Mother Sphere, and now humanity's dead. Let's go with that. Obviously, I already said the Nier DLC should have been longer.
I can't believe this flimsy thing is still working. What a relief.
Looks like you're right. Well then, how about we go check on that drone?
Like, I get that Nier
Thank you
was
so
not
much for
made
your
by
help.
them, but I
Hello,
feel like they
Adam.
could have still had a
It has been
proper
some time.
side quest.
Would you kindly introduce me to this lady?
Of course, what's the word?
Because even the mobile
Oh,
game
yeah.
has like a more in-depth story on why they're there.
Angel. That's the unofficial name for members of the Eve Airborne Squad.
I'm Eve. What happened to you? Drones like you aren't supposed to work this way.
Hello, Eve. I am Digger. I have innumerable thoughts concerning my existence, and I am capable of making fantastic plans.
I told you this would be fun. You see what I mean?
Adam, please don't interrupt. Eve, someday I would appreciate the opportunity to sit, at length, and share with you my fantabulous hypothesis. I thank you again for your assistance. May our relationship continue to prove constructive. I am willing to provide useful resources.
Alright.
Okay.
No, I already said the thing about Nier. I already said the thing about the stronger Natiba. Maybe saying at least a word or two, maybe near the end of the game. Like just saying, oh, for humanity or something. To try and, like, you know, show more and more that, hey, they're real humans. Okay, yeah, this is one thing that confused me. Out of all three endings, like, Eve, again, spoilers for the end of the game. Seriously, if you get to this point, or if you skip to this point, note that this is still spoilers. This is all spoilers. This is going to be a spoiler-filled playthrough of this game. But you fight Raven at the end. Eve leaves Raven alive. And, like, says, okay, you will see the end of this. Like, leaving her alive to see the end and the decisions that Eve makes. But you don't see her again at the end. No matter what decision you make, you don't see Raven again. Like, she walks through the same door where she left Raven. She literally left Raven there.
Good way or a bad
But she
way?
walks through the door, and there's
Neither. Exactly.
no interaction.
happened to make you like this?
Nothing. She's just gone.
I don't know. At some point, the IoT in the network suddenly went offline.
Also,
And at
one of
that
the weirder
moment,
things
the
is that,
quantum
like,
brains limiter was released.
Can something like that happen?
it was confusing, at least the first few times.
Anyway, for me,
The
my
first two
existence is the
times,
greatest question.
even the third time
Typically,
too,
I
was like
use the time
confusing
I
on like,
spend
oh,
cleaning
where
things out,
exactly
consider
at the
the
end
question
were
of
we?
myself.
Did we actually walk through a different door? Is like that might be the true, because we don't see her anymore. Let me just see if there's any
Increase in service satisfaction detected.
Any other upgrades?
Our relationship has grown even more constructive.
Nope. Alright. It's a waste of my time.
The time has finally come to test the fantabulous hypothesis.
Come again? The Oh, that thing you mentioned before. By the way, is that even a word?
Also,
That is irrelevant. What
the
is
final
relevant
point that
is
I
how my
had is that I
fantabulous
thought
hypothesis could hold the solution to my problem.
one of the endings,
This is a device of my own creation.
Adam and
It is
Mother
called a
Sphere should have
connection device.
interacted at least once.
I designed it to transmit network bandwidth signals to Earth's orbit and allow me to directly contact Mother Sphere.
Because technically, Mother
Digger,
Sphere was essentially
you
like
can't
a
be serious.
daughter that Raphael Marx
If you were
made
to suffer an attack
to,
from the security system, it could
then
fry
help
your quantum
him
brain.
make the AI that you see
I
here.
am aware of that. My objective is to simply bring the network back online, even if only for a brief moment. Either my sentience will be regarded as a bug, and I will be reset to factory settings, or Mother Sphere will give me my answer, and my happily ever after. Preparations are almost complete. However, Eve, I must first acquire the network access code in order to
And that's
utilize
all
the
my
access
pros and
node.
cons. I know this is
The solar
a
tower
crappy
in the
review.
wasteland, Zion's scrap market, and the oasis of the Great Desert. These locations are where I last detected traces of its data. Your investigation would be most appreciated.
This is not going to end well.
Alright. Rest here. And I'll be ending it for today. I think I'm gonna just do a full-blown playthrough of this game again. For stream. Why not? Maybe. I say maybe, because, like, I might just want to, like, get through it, because again, I've gotten strangely invested in the game of Goddess of Victory Nike. I think it's, like, low-key. It's a great game, great story. Interesting gameplay. Could be improved, because there's only, like, 5 versions of combat. There's Destroy, which is just what you saw me do there earlier, where you just shoot at a whole bunch of enemies and then a big boss comes out, then you shoot at them. Then there's Base Defense, which is the quickest one if you have a good enough squad, which basically you just defend a base and wait for a bar to fill up, and once it's filled up, it's done. Then there's Defense Battle, which I think is the most annoying one because it takes the longest. You have to wait through the entire minute and 30 seconds. Which, yes, a minute and 30 seconds doesn't seem like a lot, but it feels like a long time. Where you just had to make sure that none of those raptures touch the wall. And then there's Boss Battle. Which, there's 2 different versions of boss battles. There's the main boss battle, which is just you and the boss, and that's it. There's no other things around. And then there's ad boss battles, where you have to shoot at, like, you know, ads around every now and then, while then shooting at the boss as well. Which is all just stationary. It's like exactly the same style you saw Eve be in before, where she's just shooting at stuff with a gun. Even though she doesn't use a gun in the actual game when you have her. Because I didn't play during the event, but I did. I'll say I was able to touch on the last bit. The last thing there, where I was able to get I think they gave away some free tickets or whatever I got, and I essentially tried for her, and boom, I got her instantly, which is pretty nice, I guess, because apparently it's really hard, and like really hard to acquire a certain character, like acquire these characters. So yeah, that's it for me though. Like, I would just say if anybody reaches the end here, you know, might as well just go to the menu. It doesn't really matter. I already said this is a spoiler-filled review, so who cares if you had to see a spoilery thing here. Which usually it switches back after this anyway, but whatever. But yeah. If you see this end, like, subscribe, comment, enjoy. I doubt that this game is going to get much view on my channel, because again, spoiler filled. It's my own fault. But I would also say, if you were interested, if you looked at Goddess of Victory Nikke and thought, oh, it's just a game for people to collect Gunnar skins and stuff, and then, you know, yeah, stuff like that, half true. If you actually want to, like, you know, see a weirdly in-depth story with, like, you know, moments that make you go, like, holy shit, or moments that really make you want to punch the shit out of a character, that you know, like, that game got it, surprisingly enough. It's far better than I thought it was going to be. And I'm interested to see what else I can find in that game, because, again, I've reached a wall. So I'm gonna need to figure out a way to progress past said wall. Chapter 13, I've reached that wall. All my characters are level 100 at least. But that's not enough. So I don't know what I gotta do to I don't know what I have to do to breach that wall. Because I'm not spending money on the game. I'm not spending more than what I had already spent on it. Which is like $7. Like, that's all they're getting from me. I'm like, I appreciate you, so I'm giving some money towards you. That's basically how I do things. Like, for free games, like Marvel Rivals, Fortnite, if I really enjoyed a game, I will support them. Even though, yeah, I'm just a drop in the bucket. Especially for a game like that. Jesus. Like, they literally call them whales, right? Those who spend a whole bunch of money on the game, they're the ones who are essentially supporting the game's lifeline. But $20 for a skin is insane. I wouldn't buy it in the first place. But even that's insane. You know, I say that, and then I look at Fortnite, and I'm like, oh, it's $20 for a skin, and I didn't really care. But, like, I guess this is a different story, because Fortnite's different. You know, Fortnite, you actually, kind of different. Whatever. I don't know. Potato, potato, potato. I'm going. See y'all next time.